San Francisco, known for earthquakes, cable cars, relentless summer fog, and tech billionaires. A beautiful but compact 49 square miles with multiple microclimates. What they say is true. If you don't like the weather, walk a few blocks in any direction and it'll be totally different. The same holds true for the people. Connie may work for a social media giant, but she still struggles to survive the sky-high cost of living in Silicon Valley. And that dating app she uses may just be her lifeline. Plato, a once successful writer, now crafts clever signs to advertise his plight. Nina and Mikey are an unlikely pair, determined not to let local terrain limit their adventures. Mel, with her family's old San Francisco money and lavish parties, has her life thrown upside down with a proposal nobody sees coming. Finally, we meet Marwan, a public defender who fights hard for those in trouble with the law, while helping his cousin Andy as he spirals downward toward a paralyzing depression. Geographically, it's a small city, but it's also one that's filled with big stories. Faces from one adventure materialize in others, and together, these 5 tales make up San Francisco Stories.
Hiking buddies and IPA connoisseurs wanted. No, I hate IPAs. Still vibing from the playa. Can anybody teach me how to fire dance? Fat chick swipe left. Ugh, come on, give me a break.
Connie, if you don't answer that ticket right now, your dad's gonna be fucked.
Okay. Can we just call it turnaround time? That just sounds so dirty.
I know, right? Tense.
When's your one-on-one with Gemma?
I don't have one.
Seriously?
Yeah?
Plans for the weekend, Miss Connie?
Trying here. But you know I'd rather hang out with you.
I'm going to report you to HR one day.
Shut up. You know you love me.
So what did you end up doing last weekend?
I went to the church.
Thanks so much for this opportunity. I think this change of pace is going to be pretty nice.
Just take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Great sign.
It's all true. Well, I may have fibbed a bit about the cardboard.
Interested in selling it?
Did you spend all your money on Sharpies and cardboard too?
Not yet.
Well, that would be false advertising, wouldn't it?
You mean like telling people you bought cardboard when you clearly found it?
Guilty.
$20 fair enough?
Well, you know, this is classic art.
What it is honest art. I can't create it, but I do have a passion for discovering it. Signs of the homeless. You make a little money, very little, sadly, and I share and maybe educate a bit.
Well, looks like I'm out of work for the rest of the day.
Well, thank you for this. My quest continues.
Once upon a time, in a magical city by the sea, there was a castle on a high hill. And in the castle lived an old king, a beautiful princess, their wise wizard, and the wizard's little girl.
Is Mommy the wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Which means Auntie Mel is the princess.
Yes. And they all lived together as a happy family in the castle until one day.
Oh, Dell, that is so lovely. Thank you. The problem is I don't love you. Silly, you know that.
Love. No. Remember, we'd promised if we weren't married to anyone else in time for Grammy's bequest.
I did, didn't I? But weren't you married to that mining heiress?
Bella. No. That was last year. I've been stag since she went to Nepal to find herself. Britt's got his license online. We can do this tonight.
Dearly beloved.
Not yet. Think of the children. Young Dallas Hunter, Ambergris, needing a mother's love. They wake up saying, "Father, dear, we love you so much, but where's Mummy?"
You don't have any children.
I was gonna wait until we were married.
And aren't those your dogs' names?
They're perfectly fine names for children and dogs.
We are not naming our children after dachshunds.
We can name our children after any dog breed you'd like.
All right, dearly beloved.
Not yet. Come on, what's a quick little marriage between friends? Promise, Mel.
Think about the children.
Miss Melissa, come. The caterers burn crab rolls like you like. Come quick!
Sadie, no, not the sour Dungeness canapes. I can't handle another disaster today.
The canapes are fine. You needed the moment.
Sadie, I don't know what to do. I promised Dell I'd marry him. Granted, it was in high school, but...
While I admire your sense of honor, why would he hold you to high school promise?
Because of his grandmother. He won't inherit her estate. She said,
if he doesn't marry a society heiress by sundown of his 30th birthday, he will receive nothing. He will be cursed to live with only wiener dogs for company.
His grandmother's money.
Her estate. 20,000 acres of Humboldt County's finest marijuana farmland. Now that it's legal, it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Sadie, we've been friends since grade school, but marriage? I mean, I've known him for years, but I didn't even know he and Bella separated.
Mercy, do you see Dell's wingman? Drown him in scotch. That's my darling. Here's the sweet. Now go.
With an inbound increase of 5235 to 6998 from H1 to H2, there's been a decrease in your TATs and PSATs.
Okay, can we just call it turnaround time? I mean, TAT just sounds so...
It's a 34% decrease, Connie.
Okay, yeah, what if I work weekends?
What? No, that's out of the question. No contractors over the weekends, you know this. Listen, you just have to meet me halfway here, okay?
Okay.
All right, now that that's over, is there anything else you wanted to bring up?
Yeah, actually, while I have you, Gemma, look, I'm sure you're aware that, contractors here make a lot less than anyone full-time. I mean, Carl, the security guard, makes more than I do, and I'm sure you've heard me mention my mom back home.
Connie? All right, if there's nothing else, I have a hard stop at 3:15.
Wait, did you hear anything that I said?
No? I guess you must have cut out there for a sec. Look, just ping me, okay? And don't forget your tats.
I know today didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. Unfortunately, the prior convictions didn't help your son's case.
But can't we how do you call it? Make the appeante.
Well, an appeal is certainly a possibility, but let's wait till the sentencing, and then we'll have that discussion.
Dios mío.
I'm sorry. You take good care of yourself, and you hang tight until Monday. And who knows? Maybe the sentence will be lighter than what we expect.
Okay. I see you Monday then.
Here's the number of a shelter. It's first come, first serve, starting at 8. So make sure you get there early, okay? I'll try. Listen, do you have someone that can bring you some clean clothes? I said I'll try. Oh, okay. I'll see you at the hearing Thursday morning. Hey, Andy, how's it going?
Hey, Marwin. My mind space is so fucked up I can't see straight. There's no way I can do this thing.
Listen, Andy, I'm driving. Let me call you back as soon as I can pull over, okay?
What?
You hang tight.
This is Andy. I can't talk now. Or maybe I can and I just don't want to talk to you.
Hi, Andy. I'm sorry I missed you. Do me a favor. Don't call Eleanor. I don't want you talking to her when you're feeling that down. Call me back, buddy.
Recent tech IPOs have spawned an influx of billionaires in the Bay Area, and the cost of living is now higher than anywhere in the U.S. Workers making less than $64,000 a year basically have zero options in terms of finding housing in San Francisco.
Alexa, shut up.
So, everyone's riding to the playa on their decked out bikes, just waiting to see the man burn. Unlike anything I ever experienced in my life. I can't even begin to describe what it was like.
Over 170,000 words in the English language, and none of them come close to describing what it's like to watch a stick figure burn.
Words aren't even worth of describing it. I think you should really go. You'd really enjoy it.
We met like an hour ago.
Well, everyone should go at least once in their life, yeah. Experience it, man.
Instead of the same type of people spending hella money to experience it multiple times in their lives. It just seems so bro-y. Just privileged white men spending $1,000 to escape real world problems when they could be using that grand to help solve real world problems.
Dude, tickets are only like $400. And how do you know that Burning Man isn't just another way of solving real world problems? Huh? Maybe it's creating a better society of people who can bring that energy back into the world.
Is that how it works?
Lionel.
How do you find your ass in this place?
Well, it's not easy.
Anyway, thought I'd drop off the report on that case we talked about.
I'm running on fumes here, Lionel.
I hear you, Marwan, but there's a shitload of crime in the city now, and I need everyone to do a little extra.
Lionel, one more homicide case is going to send me over the edge. Get one of the newbies to do it.
Look, Marwan, this isn't like one of those taquerias in the Mission.
I don't follow.
No, you know, those taco stands on Valencia Street where you can tell an underpaid immigrant how you want your burrito made. Give me pintos, not refried beans, and a corn tortilla, not a flour one because I'm gluten intolerant. No cilantro, it gets me gassy. And put on the salsa, but no onions because onions will give me a migraine.
Look, Lionel, I don't know what you're
I got news for you. There's no such thing as salsa without onions, just like there's no such thing as a public defender without homicide glands.
There aren't many taquerias left in the Mission. Millennials like to be waited on.
Yeah, these are the same kids that are not going to law school because it's so less cushy than working for Google. You gotta eat the salsa, Marwan. Here's Chatsworth. See you tomorrow morning.
Well, I couldn't go even if I wanted to. I don't know how to ride a bike.
Wait, for real?
I mean, maybe I did at some point, but my dad may have taught me when I was younger, but I forgot.
Why don't you ask him?
We don't really talk anymore. What's it to you anyway?
I don't know, man. I mean, many of my best life experiences were had on two wheels, you know? Like, I think it's the only way to experience the city, man.
First of all, you have got to stop calling me man.
Sorry. So, woman?
So, Nina. Second, Lyft is like dirt cheap here. Bikes get stolen from the street every day, and don't even get me started on the hills.
Nah. See, you can't forget how to ride a bike, okay? That's why they have the saying, it's like riding a bike.
Not all sayings are true. I've tangoed just fine on my own, thank you very much.
Let's go.
What
Come on. We don't have time to waste. Come on, let's do it. Come on.
Don't tell me you're gonna put me out of work again.
You're the one making the masterpieces. Oh, left my money in the car. Be right back.
So, you just randomly drive around and look at the signs?
I did waste a lot of time. But when I find gems like yours, it's nice.
Have you ever considered hiring a guide?
Guide?
Oh, it's just, I know where people hang out. Maybe you get lucky.
What's up, man? I need 2 bikes.
No way.
Quit
castle was cursed, and nobody could find true love. The king had been married many times, but never happily, and he thought he knew why. When he was younger, he fought in a terrible war and he hurt many people. When he came home, he never wanted to hurt anyone ever again. So he and his friends found a street named Hate and made it a street of love.
You mean Dress Up Town? By Ben and Jerry's?
Exactly. Though in the old days, it wasn't just dress up. It was real. Now, the war had made everyone prisoners. Now they would fight to make everyone free. Free to live as they liked and love whomever they wanted. And then I met the most amazing woman I ever
You
knew.
mean the king did?
Yes, she was the sorceress, and she enchanted the young king. But he wanted to be enchanted. So they fell in love.
Was it true love? Like Princess Bride?
Well, it could have been Miss Sparkle Toes. But the king did something stupid, and they never had a chance to find out.
Andy? Andy, you home? I hope so. Your door was unlocked. San Francisco's not that safe. You here?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Ah, gross.
Oh, yeah.
All done. Old George Carlin trick helps take the edge off a stage fright.
Well, I'm glad that was good for you, because that was a living hell for me.
Well, no one's gonna hand me success, so to speak. You gotta reach for it yourself.
Hey, well, I was really worried about you yesterday. You really scared me, man.
Yeah. And you want a sandwich?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Nah, Andy, gross. No, don't get the counter with that.
Oh, you're right.
Look, I just came by to psych you up for tonight, but looks like you took matters into your own hands.
Hey, you want my sandwich?
Yeah, I'm good. I got a big stack of briefs I got to read through. But I'll see you tonight. You break a leg.
All right.
All right, lock your door, funny guy.
And then I slip and I'm flat on my ass. And then I look down on the sidewalk and you won't believe what I slipped on. Human shit. Not dog shit, not cat shit, but human shit.
That shit is fucking everywhere. Marwan, you with us?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You move to Walnut Creek or Pleasant Hill?
Thanks for the sympathy.
Cultural wasteland or human wasteland? Take your pick.
Hey, Mom. Okay, relax. Yeah, sometimes it takes the bank a few days to do the transfer. It's fine. Yeah, no, contractors don't get paid holidays. Yeah, well, no, I can't send any more money until my next paycheck, you know. How was your Labor Day? Okay. Yeah, what do you... Right. Love you too.
He's cute. Daddy much? But only here for business.
Yeah, I know.
Be careful with these dudes.
Why?
Let's just say I have a friend who thought it would be cute to go out with one of Silicon Valley's 40 under 40.
What?
Turns out he had super yellow fever, and paid them to wear a kimono the entire night.
Did she do it?
Of course I did. Do you know how much we get paid here?
Jeez.
Peanuts. So where are you taking him?
Forbidden Island.
Oh my god. Whatever you do, do not get.
Oh, I love it. A typical weekend night, right?
I'm gonna end up regretting this, aren't I?
Absolutely.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Ooh. I know.
All right, tour guide. So what's with this place?
Right. Okay, are you familiar with the 1967 countercultural movement? Better known as the Summer of Love?
Sure.
Right, so this bar has nothing to do with that. But during SantaCon, it is home to California's only Santa hula competition.
Wait, Santa Con.
Yeah, the Naked Santa bar crawl. You don't know that? Come on, that's history.
What are you, a history major?
No, actually, I studied theater. These idiots saw me in some performance in good old Minnesota and gave me a full ride to UC Santa Cruz.
So you're from Minnesota.
It's more like this, you know? Oh, yeah.
So you're a thespian.
As an occupation, no. I do what everyone else around here does to survive, you know?
So which evil data hungry monster?
Yeah, the social network who shall not be named.
So you probably have access to just about everything about me.
Are you worried? Okay, relax. You're looking at a user happiness specialist. I don't know.
That's your title?
Yeah.
You specialize in happiness.
I mean, aren't you happy right now?
I am. Yeah, I always wanted to visit here. I mean, perfect weather, melting pot of tech, culture, and art. I mean, what doesn't this place have?
Affordable housing.
Aren't you gonna ask what I do?
Not really. You're just gonna use triple score words like capital gains, compound interest, stock options, equity.
You're stereotyping me.
It's not a stereotype if it's true.
You're strange, Connie from San Francisco.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so what's next on the tour?
So,
Almost 4 years now. You're gonna ask me how long I've been living on the streets. It's the number one question when people decide to man up and not look away.
did they ever ask you what happened?
No one's ever that rude.
That was rude.
I'm messing with you. Let's just say it was bad choices, bad timing, bad luck. You sensing a pattern yet?
With your signs, you probably do better than a lot of people.
Maybe. The real value is the connection made when they land with someone.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, when their eyes move from the sign to me, and they want to see who wrote the sign, and that's when I'm not invisible.
That's beautiful.
You can hang it right here.
You really write code?
Sure, I write HTML. Who doesn't?
Well, I don't need any HTML right now, but I'll give you $20.
Oh, the moisturizing in the toes. Oh my God. So good.
What are you doing?
Solving real world problems right here in SF.
Hi, I'm Andy. Of course, I have baggage. I never said I didn't have any baggage. I have shitloads of baggage. If you want to break up with me because I have too much baggage, fine. I'm not objecting to that. What I am objecting to is the fact that you know about none of it yet! I mean, sure, you know about the $320,000 student loan debt part and the fact that I never graduated, but that's not baggage, that's nothing.
Can't smoke in here, asshole.
Fuck you. Drinking that? No, you're not. Try, okay? Just try getting phone calls from your crack addict mother at 2 in the morning, asking you to go down to Fresno again to bail her out of jail because she just mowed down another fucking pedestrian. That is fucking baggage! So if you want to break up with me because I have too much baggage, fine. But before you go, you should know exactly how fucking bad it really could have been, okay? Thank you for listening.
I fully intend to help you inherit your Grammy's estate. Your 30th birthday is next week?
Monday.
Monday. I have 2 days to arrange the wedding.
What's a couple of days between friends? Let's knock it out. Start the honeymoon early.
Exactly. What's a couple of days compared to the rest of our lives? Think of Hunter, think of Dallas, think of, what was the other one?
Ambergris.
Bambi Bee, yes, Bambi Bee, yes, precious little baby Bambi Bee. And Britt is in no condition to perform a ceremony tonight. Just give me 2 days and I'll make you the happiest man in the world. She came into the gaily painted room and then there slept a young girl, a match for the deathless gods in build and beauty.
The Odyssey. You remember my storytelling. My life has been worth living. Sweetie, what's wrong?
Do you remember my high school boyfriend, Del?
I knew his grandmother very well. She was quite something in the late 60s. Stiff-necked, stubborn, hell of a kisser.
At least they had something in common. He wants me to marry him.
Oh, and he wouldn't accept no.
He won't get his inheritance otherwise. But what really worries me about it is that he seems like he's broken inside.
Not your job to fix someone else. On the other hand, I know your promises. Any prenup? Community property. Marry him. Whack him. Do some good with the money.
Grandpa!
Serious. You remember Teddy, my buddy from Nam?
Uncle Teddy, the investment banker?
Mm-hmm. He owes me one. Had a problem I took care of. Neighbor blasting his video games at all hours. Turns up dead.
Are you people insane? I never believe Grandpa's Vietnam stories. Daddy said he worked as an embassy chef for the entire war.
Yeah. Chicken bone to the throat. Took out Teddy's neighbor. Looked like an accident. Now, Twitchy Ted, he likes to see the light go out in their eyes as he squeezes their necks.
Okay, you're not gonna watch my child anymore? All this murder talk. Why do you think I escaped to this country?
I'm sorry. I tease, but you lived it.
Come, keep sleeping.
Strangling will leave marks. Wouldn't poisoning be better?
I don't know about tox screens anymore. Used to be you could bribe a medical examiner with a few joints and a bottle of scotch. Nowadays it all goes off to the lab. Chromatographs, DNA, it's messy. Accident's still the best way. He's not a mountain climber.
I think the only climbing he does is social. I have until Monday.
Your father and his child bride should be back from Burning Man by then.
Don't remind me. Just give me 2 seconds here to calm down.
Why do they look so beautiful when they're sleeping?
Biological imperative.
Ha! And the ugly children get left to the wolves.
It doesn't hurt that her mother and grandmother were stunning. About earlier. I'm sorry. I don't like telling Mel, but I saw lots of action. There are kids who grow up without parents, and parents without because of me.
Shouldn't I want Sarah to grow up someplace safe?
I'll do my best to help bring her up strong, safe, and free. I feel like we're a family. Oh, I hope we are.
Yay, I'm so happy.
Cool, right?
What is it?
Well, it used to be this beautiful glass building with like 7 swimming pools in it. They would use the tide from the ocean to fill it. But burned down in the 60s. Now it's this. So what's your first memory?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. No one's ever asked me that question before. Is that like some initiation you do for men you meet online?
Like the first rule of dating apps is that you don't talk about dating apps.
Then I'd have to say Disneyland and an overwhelming sense of disappointment. You know, you hear about this place your whole life. And you build up all this excitement and anticipation to go there, but then you show up and it's just not so magical. I don't know, I mean, babies are crying, parents are arguing, and then the workers, they seem to be happy, but are they really? You know, it just seems better in concept than actuality. All right, well, don't be quiet now. What does that say about me?
That you're an ungrateful little bastard?
And you?
Ice cream.
Okay, elaborate.
We were in the parking lot. And my mom comes out and she brings this big gallon of ice cream.
How old were you?
I don't know, maybe 4. I just remember the two of us eating that ice cream in the car, like Nobody was looking.
So what does that say about you?
But I'm hungry.
Hey, buddy. What's going on? You were amazing the other night. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be in court all afternoon, but I'll stop by afterwards, okay? All right. Hey, listen. Stay off the weed.
I'll get it.
Good boy. Making yourself useful.
Hey, Donner. How's it going, man? God damn it, Andy. I thought we had an agreement about the pot, man.
Chill out. Donner's been the one lined up.
Yo, I want to open a window so I don't get a contact high.
Relax, counselor. I'll put the doob out.
Hey, buddy. Hey. How you doing? What'd you take?
Just some Ativan. Take the edge off.
Well, look, you have another show tonight. All right, we gotta clear your head.
Hey, Donner. Donner! Can you make some coffee for our friend?
How do I do that?
Oh, I forgot you work at Facebook. Do you even know how to brush your teeth? Do they wipe your butt for you there too?
Well, look, I'll make the coffee, all right? I'll make it.
No, don't bother. There's no show.
What? Why not?
I canceled it.
Why would you do that?
8 o'clock on a Friday night? Doesn't get much better than that.
Well, I'm gonna make coffee anyway.
Don't tell me you talked to Eleanor.
She's going to Vienna. For 6 months. With Dave. And that means they're sleeping together.
Fuck Eleanor, Andy. She was too high maintenance anyways. All that BS about probiotics and her stupid fucking inner energy.
She had a body like Margot Robbie.
Look, Andy, you've been obsessing about it for way too long. You just have to cut off communication completely.
I can't.
Come on, just give me your phone, dude. Give me your phone. I'll wipe her from your contacts and block all of her calls. It's not that hard for me to do.
I was wrong about you, Donner. You do have a marketable skill. No wonder you work for Facebook.
No, because I can code like a motherfucker and I pay most of the rent.
Shut up and wipe the phone, Donner.
There's no need. I threw it into the bay. Why?
That was seriously stupid, man.
It's okay. Tomorrow's a court holiday. We'll go and do something weird and touristy, huh?
I'm stuffed.
I know.
Is for a midnight snack? Or?
Well, I didn't want you to go to waste.
Just expensive anyway.
Mind if I take yours?
Is that a San Francisco thing, or?
More than you know.
Yeah.
That was nice of you.
Give me an easier sign next time. I didn't know what she was saying.
All right, come on now. I gotta get back to work. Cool. Let me get my cut. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Plato! I want in on your game.
It's not gonna happen. We got something good here, and I want to keep it going.
I said I want in.
You just found a way to screw it up for all of us. That's what you do.
So you're saying I can't get in? Okay, we'll see what happens.
Yo, that dude over there keeps staring at you.
I don't see anyone looking at me.
Serious, dude? That black guy over there keeps staring at you.
You must think I'm somebody else.
Whatever you say, man.
Shit. Come with me. Hi, how are you, sir? This is my cousin Andy.
Hi.
Carl Evers.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you earlier. I didn't expect to see anyone that I knew here. How are things?
We're doing okay under the circumstances. Here with my daughter. We haven't seen each other since. We haven't seen each other in a very long time.
Must be difficult.
This is my daughter Nina and her friend Mikey.
My wife is Steve.
I know who you are. Dad, we gotta get going. The ferry's boarding.
I better get going. Nice meeting you, Andy.
Who was that?
I represented a guy who was accused of killing a teenager. That teenager was Carl's son.
Did he do it?
The prosecution didn't have enough evidence against him.
So he walked.
I don't think my client did it.
Who did?
Nobody knows.
Guess Carl's son knows.
He's a straight up thief.
Really?
You know all them signs? I wrote all of them.
Thanks for cluing me in.
It's so different in the daylight. So many people, just all different walks of life.
I kind of like it like this.
But I mean, it's like this bustling community that creates jobs too, you know? Like, there's the coconut guy. All he does is machete coconuts and puts rum in it. That's it. Then there's the truffle guy. Wait, are you like 420 friendly?
I dabble.
There's the Costco pizza guy. He's my favorite. I love him. Then there's the old lady who collects recycling. God, I bet she gets a killing off of empty beer cans.
You know, people aren't just their occupations, though, right? Like, I'm not just equity.
Yeah.
I'm Adam.
I know.
This is a pretty sweet tour. Connie from San Francisco.
Yes, well, I will take 5 stars on Yelp and nothing less.
Ladybugs.
What?
But now, my biggest fear, I mean, at least recently, has
I'm
been
sorry, we're
that
just gonna skip over the ladybug part.
I'm predictable.
Look, the biggest fear that any man your age has
No,
is
it's exactly that. I mean, even my fears are predictable. People look at me and think, Suit. Your full name is easy to pronounce. What else is there to know about you?
boo-hoo, so the white man doesn't have the limelight anymore.
I'm not looking for limelight. I'm looking for someone to say, huh, I never would have thought that of you.
When I was Auntie Mel's age, I used to come down here and play with my friend.
Mommy showed me some pictures. What does turn on tuna fish drop out mean?
We would turn ourselves on like light bulbs because we all have light inside of us. When we could see, we'd tune in to what was happening in nature. Afterward, we'd drop out everything that held us back. We do so many things without thinking, without caring who got hurt.
You care a lot about people getting hurt. Mommy!
I had trouble prying Mel up.
We were talking about the 60s again.
Those creepy dolls. I never saw the attraction.
I think she looks like Auntie Mel, and you're in love with Auntie Mel.
Well, Auntie Mel is a real person. I just want you to know that you don't have to look like this to be loved.
You are the most loved little girl in the entire world, Miss Sparkle Toes.
I love you.
This is the side I was going to use if we weren't already working together.
Why wouldn't we be? Something up?
No.
Not today. I know. Somebody told me your little secret.
Everybody wins a little this way.
Maybe. If your name's everybody.
Well, I knew you wouldn't like it if they were all my signs.
Might have been nice if any of them were yours.
What? I don't get it. Grace, where are you going? Grace! Grace!
Go straight down that hallway right now.
What?
Go.
No. You're missing the point.
You're predictable, and you're ignoring the point.
All right. Come with me.
Ha! Now that, my friend, would be predictable.
I'm serious.
Come on.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Look, I'm tired.
Okay.
Night Equity.
I'm Andy Castillo, and this poem is for Eleanor. In you, there is a darkness. In darkness, there is sin. Sin leads to obsession. Obsession. Let me in. Obsession leads to madness. Madness leads to doubt. Doubt leads to depression. Depression, let me out. Depression is a sickness. Sickness is a curse. Curses follow karma. Karma, do your worst. The worst is in the waiting. Waiting unto death. Death leads to truth. But in truth, there is a darkness. And in the darkness, there is you.
Why do you put yourself through this?
Everyone in my life is brilliant. Grandpa is a famous writer. Daddy took a website full of funny slogans and turned it into a media giant. And you escaped with nothing and are the smartest person I know. What do? I chatter. I twirl. Wind me up. I'm a pretty girl. I'm Princess Buttercup. Beautiful woman, a flower for now, and then what? I love our life and our family and our parties. And then Del comes along with his stupid hurt heart, and I'm just not sure. The only thing I am failing is the Bechdel test. I want to save him, but I don't want to marry him.
You don't have to marry anyone. No matter what you said, it's your life.
But I said I would, and I will.
Then let's plan your wedding.
Never seen someone sleep so peacefully in my life.
Yeah, this bed is just so comfortable.
You ready for this?
No. I am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, actually just gentlemen, it's time for the best part of the tour. Brunch.
Oh, the tour's still going?
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm suffocating you. Am I suffocating you?
No, I mean, I'm hungry anyway.
and not suffocated.
Still breathing.
Okay. How about now?
No.
Now. Ooh, we have to do bottomless mimosas.
How are you not hungover right now?
Trick is to keep drinking.
I don't know if I can handle champagne anymore. The last time I was
Right. Hallway streaking once doesn't erase predictability. Forgot.
Can I get you all some drinks?
We're doing bottomless.
It's a 2-hour limit starting now. No dancing on tables, no skipping OJ, and know your limit.
Why is she just looking at me when she says this?
Maybe I'm not the only one who's predictable here.
Give me the money, or we'll see what happens. Give me the money! Give me the money!
Leave while you still can. I gotta get back to my cardboard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait. Please, I think... Can we start over?
Time's up.
Do you wanna
Yeah,
split this?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you just expense this and I'll Venmo you? I just have a bunch of Venmo cash. I'm too lazy to transfer.
I'll just get it. It's fine.
So thank. So next on the tour, I think.
Connie, look, this has been amazing, but you haven't been home since like Friday morning. Don't you at least
Do you want
wanna...
to take a tour of the social network? It's right around the corner.
That's super cool. Look at
Right?
that. It's awesome.
Cool, right? You hungry?
They just
Yes.
ate.
Come on, come on.
Awesome. Are you kidding me? What? Gosh, if I worked here, I would never leave.
Hey, Carl.
You didn't have to take me.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to go.
But you knew it was gonna leave, right? I mean, I put on the app.
Don't.
I put on the app that I was only here for a few days.
Right, because you have to go back to your wife, right?
What? Connie,
Tour's over. Hope you enjoyed the sights.
can we at least talk about this?
Why? I found your ring. You are predictable as fuck. And no one can save you from that, not even me.
I'm not asking you to save me.
Good! Good! Because that would be predictable.
Okay, can you just wait for a second?
I have already spent way too much time with you, Equity.
My name is Adam. Let me at least just walk you home.
I don't have a home. Okay, how's that for predictable?
What are you talking about?
Disneyland can't even live up to expectations. How do you expect Silicon Valley to?
You're homeless? You live on the streets? What? No, you look like you're perfectly
clean.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Look, shower at work. I eat and sleep there. I do just about everything there, at least on the weekdays.
How is that possible? You work at the big...
Would it surprise you to know that the social network pays their contractors less than minimum wage?
What's the minimum here?
Not enough, and half of that not enough goes back to my mom and her new family every week.
So I was just a few good meals and a comfortable bed?
Right. It's about you, I forgot. No, don't you dare.
Take it. Just take it. All right, I'll report it stolen. Say I got mugged. Just buy whatever you need. Come on.
Just feel really good to save me.
I don't have to be the enemy here, Connie. I don't have to be anyone.
Connie!
Hey, man.
I'm not a man.
You've got to stop doing that.
Sorry.
Sorry, we're just trying to raise some money for Camp for Burning Man this year. Proceeds will go towards our
Take card.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Andy, it's time to let Eleanor go once and for all.
I don't want to be alone.
Well, you've been alone since she left you. How long has it been? Like a year and a half? There's plenty of dating apps. Get yourself out there.
I don't want to be a pathetic, lonely perv.
Pathetic is what you're doing right now, obsessing over a woman who's moved on. I almost died for this woman. I don't want to see you go through that again.
And who are you to talk? You've been a fucking loner for years.
I am up to my eyeballs with clients and victims and investigators and DAs. I don't have a second to be alone. But you deserve to find somebody who really loves you.
I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
This isn't fair!
This isn't a story, darling. Not everything in life is fair.
That should be you, not that mean man. Everybody else gets 2 parents.
You can stop this at any moment. Maybe wait for your father and Jewel. They should be back from Burning Man soon.
I don't want them here. I don't need them here.
Do your job. Don't make Auntie Mel feel worse.
Just run away from this. Go to the library. I'll get rid of everyone.
Why don't you get it? I said I'm going to do something, so I'm going to do it.
Hello? Hey, Gemma. Yeah,
I know I wasn't thinking. What? No, we were only there. Gemma, we were hardly there. Please, you can't, Gemma, please. Okay, this is me begging. Hey, Mom. Look, can you just, call me back?
Let's do this thing.
Okay, I've been asked to keep this short. Del and Mel have asked you here to witness the joining of their lives. Friends since childhood, they promised themselves to each other years ago, and today is the day that they come together. I do have to ask if either of you have any reservations before joining in this holy state.
No problems.
Like she said, let's do this.
Oh, baby! What's happening?
What's it look like, Dad?
We're just trying to keep it real, peeps. 3 days in the other one is just hard to jump back in. Hey, Dad! Let me know how this all goes down.
We're gonna scrub down and Molly in the hot tub? Someone bring us some cake.
Okay, Delbert Arthur Livingston, do you take Melissa Zanzibar Chambers to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Okay, lady, same question back at you.
I do.
All right, then by the powers vested in me by the incredibly weird state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Wife.
Del?
Bella?
Babe, I'm fine with everything now. I figured out what I was looking for. It's you.
Seriously, Belle?
You broke my heart when you left last year.
I hope to make it up to you. That's if you'll take me back.
I called Bella in Nepal and I explained everything.
It's too late. I heard him say I do, and Auntie Mel said I do. That means it's official.
Oh, this isn't the Princess Bride, sweetie. And in real life, it's only official when they sign a license.
Sadi, you saved me again. You waved your magic wand and made a miracle happen. I was gonna go through with it to prove that I'm a real person, not made up.
You're the best person. You're the only person I ever really wanted.
But I'm not the person you deserve. You came from a dungeon to this castle to become powerful. I have to escape this castle if I'm gonna become myself. I love you, Sadi, but you deserve complete love. I can give Zara the love of a mother, but I can't give you the love of a wife. Grandpa, I'm gonna go for a little while.
I want you to go.
I can't slay dragons if I don't go looking for them. I love you, brave girl. It is your job to love everyone here.
What happened to Jewel and Logan?
My parents aren't coming back. I'm Mel.
Hey, I'm Mike. That's Nina. We're heading to the decompress. You want to come?
New people? Yeah. But first, I gotta find a place to crash. I gotta get a job tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow it's back to the grind.
You want another one already?
No, I left my frickin' phone at home. Do you know what time it is?
Sure. 9:40.
She's never this late. Oh, Jesus, she brought TechTwit with her. It's about time.
We've been trying to reach you for hours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I left my phone at home.
He's gone.
Who? What are you talking about?
They tried to revive him.
What?
We were with the police and the Coast Guard. We even got to go on one of the boats.
A bridge cop saw him jump.
Oh my.
But by the time they found his body, it was too late.
I just saw him at his gig last night. He seemed okay.
Merce.
Hey guys, sorry, completely overslept. What's up, dude? What's up, Merce? Look like you seen a ghost.
Oh my God.
Where's Marwan?
If you keep showing up early, I'll feel even more guilty when I don't give you that raise you're after.
Sure you will. Hey, do you remember when we were talking about that line of greeting cards?
That we're almost out of, according to this computer.
Well, before you order more, can you take a look at these samples I just finished?
2 racks of your stuff isn't enough. I liked you better when you were spending all your money on Sharpies and cardboard.
And I liked you better when you saw me as a tortured artist instead of your tortured employee.
If you need a way of thanking me, there's a line of cards designed by a mysterious man of the streets. Buy one, give one to me, and we'll both feel like winners.
Oh, speaking of, on the bus ride in, I saw a couple of great homeless signs.
That you had nothing to do with writing.
Let me buy a few. We could save it for the street fair.
$20 a sign.
30.
25. Plus, I want more of these. These are great.
You got it, boss.
I hate it when you call me that.
Some days, it seems like you've been gone for forever. And sometimes, it's like it was only yesterday that we lost you. And yeah, it's been a tough year on all of us. But you know what? We're starting to pick up our lives again. but without repeating the same mistakes. We took the best of you. And learned how to live like you would have wanted us to. Even I cleaned up my act. Well, I'm still a work in progress. I still haven't found anyone to replace Eleanor. But we chose to live here, right? So we owe it to ourselves to live the kind of stories that couldn't be written in any other city.
A rush of blood and a vein turns the corner of a bone. I've just got a buzz on my spinal telephone. Imagination, it won't leave me alone. I never tried to claim it as my own. If you weep, it's only skin deep. If you weep, it's only skin deep. If you weep, it's only skin deep, because every skeleton wears a grin. Your bones are begging you to give on in. Every skeleton wears a grin. Your bones are begging you to give on in. Following you, putting every step in your last track, watching your body with a calm and patient eye, till she reaches out and touches you on the back. Ah la 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 ya na 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 na. Ah na 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 ya na 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 na. If you weep, it's only skin deep. If you weep, it's only skin deep. If you weep, it's only skin deep, because every skeleton wears a grin. Your bones are begging you to give on in. Every skeleton wears a grin. Your bones are begging you to give on in.